Yeah, I was gonna say, I watched a comedian. He did a stand up. He was like, back then it was harder for white allies. It's a good thing that they have T-shirts now.
Bruh.
No, they don't like him. You know, it fucking killed me because he's like right, low key, in the sense of that, that he comes up with the fact that yeah, it was hard. Are you just gonna go up to a black person before and be like, "Hi, I'm supporting of you guys, and I understand your issue"? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know those white saviors, the one that were like, "Ooh." Honestly, without white savior complex, there wouldn't be a lot of white people involved. You know what I mean? If you think about it, I'm going in the way of that. Like, you know how people think that they are like, oh, I'm such a good person. I give.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, is that really selflessness if you say that I'm such a good person given that I've did X, Y, and Z? So I'm coming from a point of like, are you really like about the issues, or are you more about how you look like to other people? You don't want to associate yourself with white guilt and the other groups of people where it's like, oh, I don't want to feel the shame because I'm doing something about it. Yeah, it's Jenny. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, so this is where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? Of that. But anyway, we'll ask her.
I don't know about that
Jennifer.
Ding dong.
Jennifer. Ooh, I like your hat.
I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Casey.
Casey?
Yes.
Mm.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Look at this. I just got it.
Ooh, where'd you get it from?
Doing vibes. Our den right now is 50% off. Like so much shit.
Our what?
Our den or Ardeen, whatever people call it.
Oh, Arden. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like our den. Like we had a den.
Oh,
And then he was like, where is
our
that?
den location.
So basically, what we're talking about right now is like white savior complex. So we're saying like basically like if white savior complex did not exist in the 1950s, in a time and an era where it was like badly seen to help like POC or minorities, like without that like I can help these people,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that wouldn't be involved in like trying to help, and that's my theory, you know, just because in the sense of that a lot of people think that they're actually selfish, like oh, I did this, I'm such a good person, but it's like it's not really selflessness. It's not really like if you feel as though you need to acquire to feel good about it in order to give and to do something right. So that's what I'm saying is like, is white savior complex like without it, would it have like, would history be like different? Because a lot of white people don't want to be in like the white guilt. They don't want to have that. White savior is basically like you're overcompensating for the fact that you're white, so you're like, oh, I have to do this and this and that because I feel guilty for other communities because I have that privilege. But it's like, are you really helping, or are you helping yourself feel better? Is where I'm like, you know what I mean? What do you think?
Well,
Yeah.
in my perspective, I would say it's very personal based, meaning like it depends on your growth of how you grew up.
Yeah.
I feel like what you're saying is so true for like that type of class where they didn't grow up in the environment where they learned or they experience things where they can have like an actual understanding.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the ones that like try and like make up for it in the matter of like thinking that they're doing something good. Yeah, I can understand where that's like.
Yes, it's such an ick. It's like,
there's like an ick there. I know there's an ick there.
Yeah.
Like a comment like you don't need to say some shit like random shit just to make it the
Yeah.
room feel a little bit less. Like,
see,
it doesn't
I know
need to
you.
be-
Yeah, so
It
yeah.
doesn't need to be that case. It could be just.
Exactly.
Just
See,
be.
we use the reference of a white
Yeah.
person, so
Just like exists.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, environment. Like I've had white friends who didn't grow up in that environment, didn't grow up in the like understood.
Yeah, like I
actually
seen
understood
it.
culture and
Yeah.
understood different types of cultures and different types of living. Everyone,
Yeah.
So it's a hard thing, but you're right because if we didn't have that,
Mm.
then those people, whatever that is, because I didn't know what that is. Then
Yeah.
People wouldn't like. And what are they really?
Exactly.
What are they really doing here?
Exactly.
I
Like
understand where you're coming from.
it's kind of like America.
Be, like on the borderline, like
It's like America going in a bunch of countries. Like, we're gonna help you guys. They're going to Israel, by the way.
They're going to save the poor people.
This is crazy, yeah. They're just
defending themselves.
They're just gonna bring more issues. Unfortunately, is that they try to hide it by like, hey, we're actually gonna go help. No, you literally help fund them to do this bullshit in the first fucking place. It's like paying someone to make the house messy and then paying somebody else and be like, we're actually the same company and we're gonna clean it.
But you charge extra.
You charge
for the
extra
cleaning.
for the cleaning. Like you create the problem.
But the ones who see, the ones who see
That's how you smoke, right? That's how we gotta. Yeah, sometimes we gotta have a little.
We gotta have a little third eye open there.
Yeah, I can believe you
The
said
amount
too.
of people who have their eye open is getting larger and larger.
Oh
and
yes.
larger.
Do you, it's just so funny. He asked me if I had like my license. If I was like, nah, they took that shit away. He's like, oh, so you just have to pay. I was like, they gave me the extension, and I
Per
fucked.
car.
And
Yeah,
I fucked around, and then now I have to like do the whole thing back. Eh? And he's like, you know why I'm asking you that, right? And I was like, yeah, you're giving me a car. he's like,
You
no.
keep saying it one time.
That's what I'm saying. I promise you. Give me a car. And the cars too. Give me for free. For the free.
You keep saying it eventually.
Exactly. But
You
yeah.
can strut all through there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
easy,
practice. Yeah.
Under half hour in all the spots.
Literally, and be like.
Yeah, she walks like she's a walker. I give her props.
She
for
saw
that.
me walk one time.
I give her props for that. That one time where you
Walking
texted
is
me,
hard.
It really
and
is.
Just to give you an idea of my travel time, yeah, she walked.
And I'm tripping while I walk, so I'm not even tripping. Yeah.
I'm just going as an illusion.
Also, don't forget to clock in. You already clocked in?
Oh no.
Yeah, don't forget to clock in. Yeah, no, I'm glad we kind of discussed that. Yeah. How was your day, Jen?
You're gonna look weird.
Yo, I always look bad.
Makes you look so bad.
I try my best not to look as worse as possible. I'm like doing all those weird faces to the camera. I'm like low angle because I'm like at the end of the day, as long as I take a picture,
It's
and
true.
I'm gonna do a montage of all of
Because John confirmed to me when
Yeah.
long story short, he gave me too much hours or whatever you call it, so I had to like not punch in. But he showed me a screenshot
Yeah.
of my picture
Yeah.
of what it looks like,
Yeah.
right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's what I
Yo,
fucking
it
look like
looks
to you.
so bad.
Oh my god, punch in, punch out, and you can tell the difference. Punch in's all like, I'm like, I'm almost done.
Me, both of them, because I'm there early in the morning, like, fuck, I gotta
Yeah,
be
you're
here.
like,
So I'm just like, or sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It depends on the day, but I'm excited to see. My goal is always to shock myself. So when I look back, I'm like, ah.
That's gross.
I want to do that. I want to be like, what the fuck was that day? What was going on? And then just like, why is there a bird on my head? I'm like, what the hell is going on, man? I want that picture. I want that picture. So how do you like it? Like, what are your thoughts on the store so far, Casey?
I like it. It's very homey.
Oh, that's the goal.
I like the setup. You did good.
Technically, in my head, I was holding onto your shoulder.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I
it's
thought you
okay.
wanted to do like a
No, it's okay. And I just don't know where I was going with that one. Anyway.
we didn't practice it before.
No, we have to rehearse 5 times first.
Maybe what?
Yeah.
Yeah, my day was good. My day was good. It was okay.
What do you mean by okay?
It was just a day. But I did
Okay.
go shopping
Mm.
for myself.
Yeah.
I decided because I was late for dropping my spawn off.
Mm. No, not the spa.
I know.
You called them a spa. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep your medical stuff like private. To be honest, I'm not gonna like ask you about that. But it's still something on my mind that I'm
I
going to
know.
ask you later.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about
Yeah,
that later. It's okay.
Of course, I know. Okay, here, before I forget, can
What's
you
that?
smell this for me and tell me I'm not crazy?
Mm.
Smell the inside of this tube.
Mm.
Growers? Good supply.
Mm.
It smells good to you?
Mm. Sorry.
Do you like the smell of like ammonia?
It smells like
Isn't that
ammonia.
bad for you? Like you can die from that.
I know, but smell this. This is from here. Do you smell the ammonia in there?
It smells like sativa.
Cleaner.
Oh, you know that concerns me with your smell it. Oh no, wait, your mom wouldn't like, but like she
No.
would kind of no.
No, she calls it the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, but like she would know if it smells like bleach.
I should have asked her actually. I'm gonna save it for tonight.
Yeah, ask your mom
because I
too,
didn't think of it to ask her. Should have asked her.
Oh, you asked me before your mom.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, mommy. I love that.
Just a really quick, is this updated from inventory right now?
Hell no, you were supposed to do that. That's your task today.
Okay.
Yay.
I would look at me asking and then you're asking me to do that.
Yeah, no, low key, the thing is, we both went through the trenches with the technologies that you're gonna have to deal with the technologies today. It doesn't like us. We had to reverse psychology it. What I said, I was like, Casey, watch, don't work. And it worked, and I was like, I was so annoyed.
Yes, I was just about to ask.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
worked
go.
in a little in cannabis for like a little bit.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't know how
Sister,
to, like,
be more accurate, please.
But I smoke a lot also, so
Okay.
I also know all the
So,
products.
And the key is that you smoke. Yay! That's the key. In a dispensary, I wouldn't really want to go. I guess you would say in a dispensary with people who don't smoke.
Yeah.
You say you
Because
know.
they wouldn't know the quality of their product.
Yeah, oh my
If it's actually
God.
something you've never tried before, like they wouldn't be able to help you.
Facts,
Mhm.
facts.
They always got like the sales pitch, but like I like to hear from people's experience.
Experience matters, and your own experience on a product matters big time.
Per.
Big time. Because I've upsold the product many times because of just
Yeah.
like, oh, you
Yeah.
gotta try this. Like, I've tried it.
This fucked me up yesterday.
Yeah, like I've tried this and this is good. But that's good. That's good. So you're like familiar with a lot of the brands. Oh, good. So probably way more than me too.
No,
I'm still
probably not.
fresh. I'm still actually fresh. I've been here for a while, but I'm still decently fresh.
You worked in like the industry before?
No, not since before here. This would be my first. So I'm happy. I'm really happy with. where
Imagine
we're
if she
going.
started working somewhere else.
Oh, yo.
Why?
Did you smoke
Trenches.
before you started working here? You
Trenches.
smoked before you...
Oh, yeah, I've been smoking since I was fucking like 16.
Okay. Is there some people just to get into the industry, like they start smoking like 3 weeks into their
Oh
shit?
my Lanta, really?
Because they realize that like, oh, I can't really sell anything unless I try.
Are those the
So
ones that they
become
keep?
smokers.
Is those the ones that they
Yeah.
keep? Aww.
Oh, you're literally starting a whole bad habit just because. Just
If
because.
you work in it, it's like when you work as a bartender, like it kind of becomes a part
fucking
of the
horrible.
job when you start drinking a lot.
I only say it's horrible because some people don't really need it.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's true. It's
why
true.
force it on yourself?
Exactly. And then now you have.
And now you're
Depression.
gonna eventually need it.
Yeah.
You just make that mistake and then you're like, oop.
Yeah. See, the other thing too is like a lot of people assume that it's like, oh, warning. The long-term effects is like it says here. Okay. It says it could lead to, okay, it's not on here. I don't know what it's.
They always have that, but
I know, man,
I wish it did. I wish it gave me a seizure.
Okay, but this one for some reason is the updated one. It's from the one from Quebec.
Oh, you're talking about like the liability thing?
Yeah, but usually it has like, oh, it can cause anxiety and
Yeah.
depression. So me, I'm just like, babes, you gave yourself anxiety and depression for what?
Yeah, like that's crazy to me. That's actually
Yeah.
true. That's actually true if you don't already have it. 'cause why are
Exactly.
you
Most people who have bad
self-medicating?
experiences are forcing themselves, and a lot of times too, I'm pretty sure because they're like, oh, day drug, sativa, in a sense of like, I'm gonna smoke that during the day, and then now you're like scared of everyone's thoughts, and you're like thinking everyone's thinking about you, and everyone's looking at you,
Yeah,
and
you're
you're like
feeling
having all
so
these
paranoid.
thoughts, and you're like, I'm not having a good time. It's
Yeah.
too bright. It's
I
this
can
and that. It's
actually-
too loud.
Yeah. When you first
Yeah.
started smoking, you're telling me because when I first started smoking when I was young,
Yeah.
I was tripping balls every time.
Yeah, sativa is like
Tripping
that.
It was way too
balls.
strong. I remember.
Way too strong. I should not have started
What do
that
you
strong.
remember? No, I'm joking. I know.
I
know.
never smoked. I greened out.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I was
how
like-
old were
I
you?
was constantly like that.
How old were
I
you?
was in high school.
Mm.
It's why that is.
You didn't
why.
tell me that.
It is literally why, because I personally think that when you first start out at a young age, you should start,
Yeah.
you know, the
Yeah, of
things
course.
go slow, start low and go
Mhm.
slow or whatever that's saying. Literally, these teenagers should be doing that.
But that's the thing. Teenagers not even supposed to.
Oh, so true. Also
That's
true.
why I said that to you. That's why I was like,
technically, you're not supposed to start smoking until you're 25, because that's when
Yeah.
your brains develop. But
Very true.
I started-
did research
yeah.
on that. Yeah, a little bit of research on that.
No one starts smoking 25. It's like years before.
there's some people.
It's
And,
different for
yeah,
male
it
and
surprises me when there is. Me, I started smoking when I was 19.
Mm.
I wasn't even smoking beforehand. I wasn't even about it. I was very religious in the sense of like, I'm not touching this shit, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the more I got education on it, the more I touched it. But that's different because I kind of understood and I knew what I was doing is what I'm saying. It's like I understood what is good for me, what is not.
Yeah.
So I nerded out about it before I really got into it. My first was always the pinks. You know what I mean? The pink and the cushions. Yeah, that's a classic
It's
one.
really good that you held it out though.
Yeah, but it's also like because I had a lot of negative connotations. Like I would like to say that it changed a lot of my perspective, like that, and shrooms and a lot of propaganda was strong in my house. It was really strong, like to the point that it's like because at the same time too, I give my mom a break in the sense of like I'm not gonna be delinquent and not listen to you and do all that stuff after like you did all of this type of shit. So you know what I mean? She's like you don't need friends, and me I'm like I don't need friends. So that's why it was just like it was a lot of
You did that honestly. In some way, you did that for your mom, but you did do that for yourself.
both exactly. But I was so scared I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
remember when my dad found out that I was smoking, and they found out. Oh my god, that was rough.
yeah. What do you
That was
do?
rough. I was like 15, 16, and I get off. I went and met up with some boys, obviously, because that's how it always happens. I met up with some boys, I'm like 15, 16, and they hacked, my mom and my dad hacked my MSN. Remember MSN?
Yeah, I
They
did. I had
hacked
a
my
MSN too.
And then they seen the messages back and forth.
Ooh.
And they seen that I
Whoa.
was smoking in his garage, back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. My dad's waiting at the bus stop for me. I'm stoned out of my mind because I just smoked. I was supposed to get home and go to bed.
Oh my god, it's so
I was supposed
stressful.
to go home
And
get
on
bed.
sativa too.
I get off the bus, immediately cold. I pissed my pants and everything. I peed my pants. Like, he made me pee my, I was scared. He like grabbed my sweater, grabbed me by my arm, and was like, get to the fucking house now.
Damn.
And I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble, and I'm stoned. And then we're sitting at the table, and I'm fucking stoned, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking stoned. And they're like, go sleep it off.
No, I can't. It's the worst time to have a conversation too.
I'm sitting there like this, and I'm like,
Oh no.
and then all I remember is my mom saying, you know what? You seem a little too out of it right now. Get your ass to bed. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I had to
Fucks
clean
with that.
6 in the morning. She woke my ass up. I had to clean the whole house top to bottom.
I hear that.
She
I
like
hear that.
forced me.
At least I didn't beat you.
She
I didn't beat you. You know what I mean?
She is at the point where she was like, if I started beating you and hitting
Yeah.
you, I'm gonna hurt you real bad. So
That-
just let's do something.
That's what I'm saying. They gave you the broom and me, they hit me with the broom. Show me some.
Like, oh. Well, my kid too. I would do the same.
No, honestly, no, it's not even good. That's the thing. Like, it's not a good thing. What I'm saying is, it's good. At the very least, it's like they didn't, you know what I mean? Because
I
like,
got that discipline with that. 'Cause I got
imagine, but imagine being high and somebody beats you.
if they would have started whooping my ass like normal, oh fuck yeah.
I'd be like, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. I
You,
would've
can,
been
you
like,
don't even know where the hits are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like, where is it? Where did it go? Where are you hitting me from? And I saw a movie one time that was kind of like that. This guy was in a brothel, right? There was a circle of people, and he was just so fast at hitting him. He looked around like he was getting jumped, but it was just that one guy that was so.
He's like, how many people are hitting me?
There were these 6 guys.
Tells a story. That's what I was just about to say.
It was one person.
Tells a story to his high school. I got jumped by 6 guys.
Yeah, and it's just one guy. He looked around. It's empty. It's just him. He's like, "What'd you get behind me?"
1000%. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, it's giving Bruce Lee. I love it. Oh my gosh.
One piece.